Effective communication. Athletes can often find themselves in the media for positive or negative aspects, and this could be linked to their behavior on and off the pitch, lifestyle choices, and their ability. Athletes may be interviewed when a captain of a team is in a pre-match interview, a post-match interview after a team has won, lost, or even drawn. There are two types of media. The two types of media are newspapers and social media. Athletes should always keep professionalism and discipline when interviewed, but should also appropriately express their views and feelings and not let the interviewer twist their words. Interview purposes. Athletes use interviews to express themselves vocally. Example could be a new player in a professional team addressing what they will bring to the team and their ambitions. This gives fans and viewers an understanding of their intentions at the club. Live recordings. Live recordings are usually on the spot, which gives minimal chance for errors. They're usually broadcasted and televised to viewers, such as fans, which are like an audience. Often more formal language is used to portray positive or negative thoughts. An example is a post-match conference with a player addressing thoughts and analysis of the game, usually through detailed responses. Depending on the individual, you can tell how confident they are through body language, the language they use, and be attentive. On the other hand, in some cases, individuals may use fillers such as to give them a minute to think of their response. Also, pre-recorded interviews may be for entertainment purposes, could be formal or informal. There are less use of fillers followed through, and examples are game shows such as A League of Their Own and Soccer AM. Things are often run beforehand to make sure that it is run smoothly. Communication for media. Radio talks with athletes could be more bubbly, so they could be more informal and use appropriate language, but dependent on the topic of discussion. Also, an interview with a manager may be less formal, as it could be dependent on their relationship. Through social media such as Twitter or Instagram, athletes can communicate via written communication where they express their views or opinions. Social media can also portray views verbally when athletes make online videos. Planning for interviews. It is important to plan for interviews. For example, writing a script or following one, which would help you avoid stalling, stuttering, or taking a long time to reply. This could be embarrassing, and depending on the individual, can make you look silly. Also, planning a response gives you a chance to think clearly about a structured reply. Career planning. For all athletes, it is important for a backup option for occupation, or in other terms, a plan B. It could be an unpredictable factor which can suddenly stop you from playing career for good. So then this would be where the backup would come into place. For example, something which may have been studied in school, college, or university may be then taken up and further courses may be done to get a successful career. An example is One Matter from Manchester United FC having a career away from football in marketing, which he can then further enhance in jobs in the near future as a backup career. Goal setting and SWOT analysis. Goal setting. This is setting a target which can be measured and met in a certain time, and this helps the athlete become motivated to complete the task or tasks at hand. As individuals, we set goals or objectives to complete something or to improve a weakness. This would give the athlete focus and direction in their specific goals. SWOT analysis. This is how an athlete may be categorized to show their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats related to themselves. This is a structured form of analyzing an individual. SWOT analysis for Eamon Garby, sports coaching, football. His strengths. From previous coaching videos of Eamon in college, officiating or coaching, you can tell he is able to maintain a professional relationship with participants. He is also able to run a smooth session in the time available. He is also on time and able to pre-plan his session ahead. Weaknesses. He lacks patience at times and can come across slightly aggressive. Also lacks full knowledge on the role of sports coach to be more innovative. Opportunities. He plays for a football club at which he may get the chance to improve his coaching ability. Also has links with professional and semi-professional managers and players who could give knowledge, advice, or further training. Threats. He has a lack of time due to being at college and working around his timetable, playing sport at semi-professional level. Has no facilities nearby, meaning he would have to travel further out to gain experience. Short, medium, and long-term goals. Short-term goals. In the near future, my athlete aims to gain more knowledge and experience of the sport, football, other than just playing the sport. Doing research into finding an FA Level 2 coaching course, saving funds in order to pay for the course. Medium-term goals. In the next 6 months, Eamon hopes to be playing sport and signed to a professional contract. Also, he should have found and started the FA Level 2 coaching course in football with availability having finished college. Also would have the funds to pay for the course and the requirements. Long-term goals. To be qualified and a successful sports coach in football, being able to work for many football clubs at youth and senior level. SMART targets for selected weakness. The weakness is knowledge of football sports coaching to be more innovative. Specific. Watch a football sports coach of choice which shows different types of drills. Measurable. Get participants to give feedback on coaching sessions. Achievable. Be able to be a successful sports coach. Realistic. Create a session which may be judged by a coach of his football team. Time. Complete the coaching course within 6 months. Eamon's method of improving this weakness would be to ensure feedback is given after every coaching session.